Alrighty, and welcome to another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name is William.
And this is Davis.
I think this is 64.
64 sounds good.
That sounds about right. It's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah, since the Ventura Nationals. I keep wanting to say Primer Nationals.
Right. Hard to believe it's 2 weeks already.
Time flies.
Yeah. But that was a great show.
Primers.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome show.
Good times.
Perfect weather.
Yeah. As opposed to
Today.
Today.
It's like, about 95 right now?
It was 90 when we were passing the convention center.
Oh, okay. We just said conserve water and had the big fountain going?
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I feel like 90. Yeah, sure.
So today was the Japanese classic
Car show. JCCS,
I didn't know if there was another word in there.
They just call it the JCCS, 8th annual show out there in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Packed.
Yeah. I don't remember it being that packed last year.
No, it was not at full capacity last year.
Last year was the first year that we went.
Right.
And when it came up again, it's like, yeah, we got to go.
Yeah, man.
Just so much cool stuff. Everything from your bone stock Celica, to, what was that, a 76 Kawasaki motorcycle?
Yeah.
With like 400 miles on it.
Ooh, that was cool. It was like I want to say an XB100? KH100? I forget. KW100?
I don't remember.
Something 100. Rotary, single, two-stroke, 436 miles on it, original tires.
Yes.
That thing was it looked like it rolled out of a museum.
Looked like
it was just
looked like you just brought it home.
Right,
From the dealer.
Yeah, last night.
Or a week.
Yeah.
You had to get some miles on it. Buzzing around. It was like, here, check this out. It was literally that clean.
Unbelievable.
Rotary.
And it's interesting too. It's like one of the lower models of that style bike.
Exactly.
And it was a 76.
Sort of like there's the Galaxie 500.
Oh, right.
The Custom 500, the LTD.
The XL or the LTD.
The XL,
sorry. The XL, the LTD.
So that would have been essentially like the base model.
Mm-hmm.
To put it in car terms.
With the dealer option license plate frame and the
original tools.
Original tool bag and the instructions underneath the seat.
And the build sheet.
Yeah.
Thing was cool.
I almost wanted to hear it though, because pretty interesting, kind of cool. I obviously knew a lot about it, so it's like about ready to hey, let's fire it up, man. Oh, but they don't let you fire things up at the show.
No,
that's right.
They didn't last year, so it's got to be a noise thing.
Yeah, liability thing, noise thing, yeah, something.
But all those RX something
Mazda RX-7s,
yeah.
RX-2s. God, they had all kinds of stuff. Mitsubishis.
But the rotary engines.
Oh yeah, the Wankel engines.
Yeah, and
Coronas, Corollas.
I called them ladybirds earlier, but they're blue ladies.
Ladybird sounds right.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking of the Z.
Okay.
There's a Ladybird Z, I believe.
Some of those, your 510s, your 610s,
710s, sedans, coupes, wagons. Then you have your Bluebirds.
Okay, I'm getting the Bluebird and the lady thing.
Oh, Fair Lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting them mixed
up. The Datsuns, right.
But
Datsuns, Toyotas, right. Mazdas, Mitsubishi, Honda. They had a pretty good showing of early Hondas, the Honda 600s, predecessor to the Honda Civic.
Yeah, those little things.
Yeah,
little tiny things.
Totally in the same realm and marketplace of a Mini Cooper.
The original
Mini Cooper with like a 12-inch little tire.
Yeah, those little
exactly.
Yeah,
those were cool, man.
I've seen bigger tires on wagons.
Yeah,
or like wheelbarrow tires.
Your wheelbarrow tires, right? Your inflatable tire.
But But it was hot.
Man, I've never been out there when it's so hot, man. Last year was overcast.
Yeah,
We got away
today
with
was probably
murder.
going to end up being the hottest day of the year,
Oh, really?
or pretty darn close to it,
Right. Yeah.
or at least of the season. But then good old Long Beach Public Transportation has changed their ways, and we didn't quite know how to get back.
Yeah, that sucked, man.
So
It's nice to see that the passport buses have gotten longer and the air conditioning is awesome, but somehow they've cut routes, so
or they're all changed.
I don't know, man. What a
something.
mess.
So basically, we hoofed it from Pine.
How many miles is that,
Ocean
two?
and Pine.
Couple
it's about
miles?
It's about, I'd say about 2 miles.
From Pine to here?
Yeah.
With a stop that along the way there?
Yeah.
That's perfect, man.
Merced's on Broadway, couple tacos, like $1.50, $2 each. They're like the taco truck style tacos.
Yeah.
Street taco. Just enough spice in there, just a little kick,
A little heat.
Served
Nice and hot. Basket of chips and some salsa.
And a couple beers.
And a couple beers.
Boom.
Oh, man.
It was a nice little stop halfway through.
Yeah, much needed detour. It's better than a vendor food offering at the show, but cool, man.
So it's mighty warm here in the Galaxie studio, to say the least. But
yeah.
Hey, did you go to the Belmont show last week?
No, I didn't go to the Belmont Shore last week. I was working on my kitchen and messing around with the Ranchero.
Which one?
The 68.
Oh.
Which I still have to get. I still have to get another used tire for that thing. Because the used tire I got for $28, it goes flat within 2 days.
Well, can't you take that back? Say, hey, look.
Well, when you see the sign that's written in cardboard with a big fat marker says no warranties, no returns. I mean,
okay.
Is it worth my effort to go back and take the wheel? I figured it'd be easier to take the wheel off and take the dang thing back in and say, hey, can you do an exchange for me here? Or I don't know, man. It's just.
But come on, man. Help me out here.
It's hassles, spelled with 28 singles. So I don't know.
You'd be amazed with
maybe. Maybe I will. I think he's open tomorrow, so
bring him a couple tall boys.
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that tends to make things go a little smoother.
And especially, when you're out there working in the face of the sun in a dark cave of a shop on a busy street that's dusty and dirty.
But, I know it says no returns, but, this 4-pack of tall boys might help persuade. It's
not,
just an exchange.
Well, because it's not like it's a daily driver, but I had to spare the embarrassment of getting that thing started inside a shop.
Yeah.
And it was running super rich, and it wouldn't fire over. And then I think everybody was happy that I left, so... So Ranchero was not happy last weekend.
But spark plug wires seem to...
I'm thinking so. I think they were arcing on the shock towers or amongst themselves. Because it ran fine 2 weeks ago.
Did you open the hood and look at it at night?
No, I didn't have time for that.
Okay. But
I basically, I pulled out my box of extra leftover spark plug wires that I've been collecting for the past 3 years. And I just do all right, let me fire it up and get it somewhat to idle and then start pulling plug wires. Well, that kind of, then open up the throttle a little bit to give it a gas so I can hear it better.
Mm-hmm.
And then started trying doing that, and then the next thing you know, I was like, well, that sounds like it, and that sounds like that. That sounds. Next thing you know, I've replaced 7 of the 8, and I'm like, wow, that actually sounds better. Well, I've replaced 7 of the 8 with a better spark plug wire, so maybe I should do that. So back to O'Reilly, and I got a step up on the spark plug wires. Because I looked up our sheet on that. We spent, I think, a whole $15 on those.
Yeah.
But we do the math, and it's like, well, we've had that car for 6 months. And if they really are that cheap and crummy. As I also note, too, when I was pulling, I don't remember the brand, but as I was pulling those off at the last time to replace them, one of them just completely separated from the, that little aluminum a little metal piece that goes around the end of the spark plug.
Yeah.
It just separated, just pulled away from the actual wire.
Yeah.
And you just kind of go, $15, $28 used tire, and it's like, all right. But I will say on that used tire, when I got that car running, I was driving home, took the hands off the steering wheel, was driving 10, 20 miles an hour, went straight as an arrow.
There we go.
It didn't have a wobble or a thump to it. I'm like, okay, it's not a ball joint. The alignment's perfect. I'm like, cool.
Okay.
And then it was like 2 days later, it's like, bend over and me just kick you in the ass.
So, learn from our lesson. Or, yeah. Something like spark plug wires.
Yeah.
It's worth the extra amount for a better quality product that's going to last longer than
a little bit longer.
Six months of essentially just, there hasn't been many miles put on that thing.
No, not really.
A couple trips to Home Depot and
one trip to Home Depot. Yeah, street sweeping every week. A mean old test drive from some guy named Jimmy. I went by his place the other day, and I was like, where's that yellow Ranchero? I don't see it.
Hey, I'd be willing to, get $20, $30 worth of yellow spray paint.
Well, unfortunately, spray paint costs a little more than $20, $30.
Okay.
I hear you, though.
We can make it yellow.
It would look awful, though, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Or we could do it like a, bumblebee scheme or something.
Ooh, speaking of bumblebee, you know what I didn't see today, and that crossed my mind, was the Datsun Honeybee. You remember those?
Yeah, there was.
It had some crazy graphic.
There was someone in my last work that had one.
Oh, I was dying to see one of those, man. It had those honeycomb hideout hubcaps, and the little crazy bee graphic on the side, and it even says honeybee on it.
Yeah, those things are.
Datsun Honeybee, dude. It's like a 7. I think that's like a 710, right?
I don't know.
I gotta look that up.
Those are ugly. just
There's a whole different mindset on those, man.
A themed car.
A themed car, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
A production themed car.
It's kind of like the Dodge Dart, like Swinger. Yeah, you start. I can't name another car that's like that, but maybe what?
The Roadrunner had
the Roadrunner. That's true.
It's
got the Roadrunner,
and the horn that's beep beep horn.
That's right.
The Super Bee, kind of.
It has a bee, right?
It does have a little graphic on it.
So that'd be 68, 69. So the Honeybee, I think, was what, a 73, 74? Probably.
Just guessing. By body style and stuff.
I want to say 74.
So.
But you park that next to one of those Skylines out there and forget it, man.
Yeah.
The Skylines are awesome.
Yeah.
Tough cars out there.
Yeah. Tough. Tough is the word.
Yeah, even for a small wheel, 4-lug, just like, man,
little
low to
car
the ground.
Packed with a 6-cylinder.
Yeah.
Or
a 4.
Or
dual Webers.
Of course we saw someone that had to put a small block
One guy,
Chevy,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, with the
Hey.
turbocharged in there.
But that guy who was out racing from NMCA 3 weeks ago was out there. Did you see that?
Oh, he was?
Yeah,
It was in that green one
it was a green one. That's right.
that had the license plate was like V8 Chaser or something like that.
I didn't catch that, but I did shoot a picture of it.
I missed that one.
It's one of my 428.
Oh, I'm sure I will see it. I didn't see it. Otherwise, I would have dropped him off threw a card in there and take a couple extra shots.
Yeah, you were out shooting video.
Yeah, we'll see how it looks. I put the old GoPro on an extension pole. I did it at Ventura just a little bit, and got some cool shots. Today was exclusive.
Man, it's essential.
GoPro, and especially with the amount of people.
Tons of people.
I extend that pole.
How many cars do you think they had out there?
I don't know.
500?
Easy.
Yeah. Plus that big old Toyota
Tank thing?
that trailer.
Army?
The trailer.
What trailer?
The factory trailer.
Oh,
factory
okay,
Toyota
yeah.
trailer. Yeah, that was out there.
Yeah.
Well,
It was packed. A lot of people. A lot of people shooting photos, but
tons of people shooting photos this year.
I
I noticed that.
they're all doing it off of off their phones.
I see a
and
lot of
stuff
that
like-
anywhere, but
I mean, the distances. This is the way that they had to be to get a decent shot was like
right,
lame.
The focal length is just zero.
But in general, people were pretty cool about.
Most cases.
In most cases, there's
It's still a good venue, though. I like the skyline in the background with the water and the city of Long Beach, and it's on a park, so it's on grass, and
most of it.
there's some trees in there, but not quite so good for photos. But some cars are lined up and some cars are staggered around, so it makes the photo a little more dynamic, a little more interesting.
And where would someone find photos like that?
On our website.
On our website. Yeah, absolutely. What is it? Up at the top, click on Photo Gallery.
Sure.
It'll be the first one that comes up. Then you can, over on the right side, you can click on videos. And you'll have my video up there. Or you could just go to, latest news or something like that.
Oh, yeah, latest news. We'll have
We'll
the
have
podcast
the latest stuff.
and also the videos.
Or you simply go to the podcast page over on the right-hand side, and I'll have links to all that. I'm sure you're going to upload stuff to your Fotiki.
Oh, yeah. Wow, you have a nice collection of Wrigley's gum here.
Hey, sorry, man.
You gotta get it in a bucket next time, William.
I don't know how it got way over there. The bucket's over here.
I don't know, man. I just put my foot here on the stool. Dang it.
It must have been from over here when
Let me just put this shoe out here in the sun and it'll fall right off.
when we're unloading the 12 babies. 12 babies that we picked up over at Rite Aid.
So, yeah, Belmont show.
Yeah, I didn't go to that either.
Oh, okay. You asked me, it sounded like you went.
Mm-mm. After, Ventura.
Burned out?
Well, no. Such cool stuff. I didn't want to see the same old,
57 Chevy, 67 Camaro. The one guy who has like a Pontiac.
Yeah. The couple Mopars. But, it's all the same kind of, I'm not going to say trailer queen, but, these cars have been done. They've been done for a while. A lot of the choices that were made are kind of dated. Or they do stuff that I don't think should be done, to, like, say, an old truck.
Right.
An old Ford truck.
Ooh, purist.
Yeah.
In a certain way?
In certain things, yeah.
In a certain way. Okay.
I've got nothing against the show. it gets people out.
There's a lot of people out there.
It's good for businesses, but I've
crowded.
seen these cars.
We've seen them quite a bit, huh?
For how many years? And it's kind of the same ones. I mean, I've got a picture. I've got pictures that were from print film.
The same car?
Some of the same cars.
Oh.
In a photo album. So it's like, I think.
All right, so next year
I didn't
maybe...
need my kettle corn that bad.
Okay, right. So maybe next year there should be a 68 Galaxie in there.
That'd be quite the lofty goal.
What you got to do is, coast downhill.
What do you mean?
Get this thing out here.
And
just
go downhill out the
downhill to the Belmont shore. It's downhill.
Yeah, but then I'm stuck there all day. That's not one that you can sneak out early.
No, that's an all-day deal, man. You got to be there at 5 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the sun come up. Watch the sun go down.
I put my bicycle in the trunk. And then
just leave. Come back.
Come back. Go back to bed.
Go take a nap. Go back.
Yeah.
Pick up my car. Well, I guess, yeah, you'd have to take your bike because there's no passport anymore. Thanks, City of Long Beach.
Yeah.
What's up with that, man?
I don't
Lame.
know. But they put bike lane markers on 4th Street, and there's a bike exchange coming.
What?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means that there's these. There'll be like these stations where you can rent a bike.
You rent them.
Yeah.
So is it automated?
It could be. I don't remember.
Is the city going to pay some guy to stand out there and rent out bikes?
They got this big grant. So the bikes have like a built-in GPS.
Really?
So they can track them down in case you're trying to steal them. Tubeless tires. Instead of a chain, it's more of a belt.
Okay.
For like wear and tear, so then they're not breaking down. But I think it was like $6 a day when I looked it up. And which would be cool for the day. But like, I think the idea was more for like the commuters, the local commuters,
right?
And
yeah.
By the time,
But
if you got a monthly pass, you do that for a couple months. You just bought yourself. You can easily buy yourself a bike.
$6 a day.
Yeah, it was something like that. But
yeah, dude, you could.
But I mean,
jump
you got
on Craigslist for free and buy a $100 bike and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Or hit a garage sale and get one even for $50.
I wouldn't spend more than. Well, okay, unless it was, some vintage thing, but for like a daily.
Well, from what you're
cruise,
saying, I mean.
Yeah.
You
don't need more than $150 bike.
Right.
I mean, how much does a cruiser go for these days?
I don't know, $150.
There you go. So I don't know I know Long Beach wants to be that bike friendly thing, but
don't most of the locals here already have a bike?
I know.
See? How many bikes did we see today? I saw a lot, man. A lot of people on bikes. All going riding on the sidewalk in the wrong way and stuff.
Yeah, not the bike lanes, but
yeah.
I see plenty. Of
I mean,
already.
I could see that if you come in from out of town and there's Long Beach Grand Prix, and you're like, I don't want to spend money on a cab, but most of those people who go to the Grand Prix get really liquored up anyway. So it's like you're better off in a car or walking.
Well, yeah,
you don't want to put you on a bike.
Loopy-doop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what this
God only knows you're going to lose it anyway.
Mm-hmm. So how's the kitchen coming?
I painted that last weekend, too. Painted the ceiling, the walls. Finished painting my trim, my crown molding. I finished the face front of my drawer. I used a couple of milled down 1/2-inch pieces of poplar, butt jointed them, and used the Craig Jig Jr. to screw them together.
Yeah.
And then mounted it, primed it, painted it, put my pole on it, drilled it through the back, through the back, everything.
I'll be using that Craig jig pretty soon.
Craig Jig Jr., man, thing's awesome.
Which essentially, for those that don't know, it's an accurate way of toenailing. Two pieces together. So you clamp this on. It's got a special bit that runs through the guide, hits the angle for you. Square drive screw. Done.
All you need is a cordless drill, man.
Yeah.
And
in the directions it says you don't need to use glue, but I always do.
I always do.
Yeah. But I mean, those things are tough.
That thing was
for
done.
Face frames.
Oh,
perfect.
Oh, perfect. That totally worked. Yeah. I took a trip out to Anaheim to go walk the tile mile, as they call it.
Oh. Did you find anything?
No, dude. I was telling a guy at work, I said, there's really no tile to be found out there because it's all travertine, stone, marble, and granite. They facelifted the whole block, but it's like you go into these places and the smallest piece of a square anything is like maybe 12 inches. 16 inches.
So it's more outside.
No, I'm talking bathrooms, kitchens, flooring, a lot of flooring, a lot of Armstrong woodwork for flooring. All day long you could pick that stuff up. So it's just miles and miles of grays and beige. You walk in and you say, I'm looking for some 4-inch tiles for a kitchen for an 80-year-old house. Sorry, son, we don't do that here. We got rid of all that stuff.
Oh, great.
So we did find a couple places that, carried, one of them was Dow Tile, which I've heard of.
Well, that's Home Depot carries that.
They carry that one. Lowe's carries an inner ceramic, which has a pretty good color palette, I found out. I went and took a trip over there. And I'd have to say that Lowe's probably is going to be what I'm going to go with. And I was surprised to say that Lowe's actually had something for me to actually probably work with. So,
well, like I told you, I destroyed some tile.
Yeah.
The other day. When done right, that stuff is pretty good. The tile that I took out was done by 2 different people. The first person that did it, they were just popping right out, Second person, which was my boss, that put in the small section, they were not popping out. Those.
What was the difference?
The how you laid it in the.
How you laid it in the mortar?
Yeah.
So it's just trowel work,
right? But I mean, these things, I had to get a Wonder Bar underneath them.
That sounds familiar. What is it? It's like a breaker bar, kind of like a pry bar.
Yeah, like a pry bar.
Okay.
Thing for, taking nails out on the ends.
Oh, okay.
Curved on one end.
Uh-huh.
Your basic, demo tool. I mean, I'd get it on there, smack it, with 16-inch long framing hammer, get halfway through and the thing would break. Rather than popping.
Pop out, right?
So I, the Home Depot stuff does work. You just have to make sure you put it in the right way. And it will last.
Oh, the other thing I got at Lowe's was a book called Complete Tiling or Tiling Complete, one of those two.
I've got it right here.
Yeah, but I went to Depot one night and I was looking for their book section or magazines for ideas and stuff.
It look like this?
No, it's similar, but
Okay.
but just the same idea. I mean, chock full for flooring, bathrooms, walls, countertops, step by step.
Tools.
I mean,
Expansion joints.
exactly every situation
How to grout.
you might come up with, whether you're like, is it on the second floor? Am I doing it on wood? Am I doing it on foundation removal? It's like all the different scenarios that you might come up with. This is what you're going to be looking at. You know, tools that you'll need, what kind of prep work, you know, the whole bit. And it was like, oh, perfect.
Inside, outside.
Yeah, interior, exterior,
ceramic,
flooring,
porcelain,
walls. Yeah, stone, tile. But I was more into the ceramic tile end of it, obviously. But yeah, they had a book. I was like on my way out. I'm like, hey, I need that book. That's what I needed at Home Depot. They got rid of all their literature.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's gone. Completely gone by my Home Depot. You know, I'm looking for a magazine. You know, it's just you know, like the ones we have for plumbing and electrical. You know, it's like
like those complete Black and Decker.
Here's what situation do you have? You know, it's like I want to do this, this, and this. So here it is. Here's a diagram. You know.
Well, especially the wiring ones.
Oh yeah, those are a nightmare.
Yeah, when you're looking at a switch, well, like that 220 switch that you sent me a photo of.
220 switch.
The outlet that was behind the stove.
Oh, that.
You know, it was like send me a picture.
That thing was just like, yeah,
like,
yeah. Plug in the welder. Let's go. But
you know, but it was like, oh, there's a picture of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that wire is, and that's what. Thank you.
Right. I mean, you could start a car with that wire. That was ridiculous, but you know, it's still under the house now. But yeah, I was happy that Lowe's had that, and I'm just like, I gotta get it. Best $19 ever. So I gotta look through that. Got the wife to look at some color. I'm like, 2 weeks, order it. You know. I went over to that place over here on Bixby Knolls.
Yeah, I was gonna
Tile Zone.
Was it on Atlantic or Long Beach Boulevard?
I always get those two streets screwed up. I don't remember.
Oh, I thought that was the signal.
No.
You're okay.
I'm good with the hydration.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, that was our first stop, and I think I determined that I have like 47 square feet of tile that I need, and got schooled on what I'll need, and I think I quoted me $1,000 for tile. Yeah, dude. $1,000. And I'm like, okay. And he said, but before that came up, he said, do you have a wet saw? And I'm like, yes, I do. Good tool karma. I'm like, yeah. He's like, so you do this yourself? And I said, yep. And then, you know, it does this little math, and I'm going off the back of my head about the measurements for the long counter and the shorty and the backsplash. And he's like, yeah, you're looking at $1,000. I'm like,
that's not $1,000.
Wow, dude. Wow. And it's not special, like special order crazy, like a lot of color or, you know,
imported
custom
from
insignia
Italy.
stuff or the other thing I noticed too in these tile stores is or flooring or wall, whatever, is a lot of glass. A lot of colored glass too, and a lot of small
the little tiny
little
rectangles.
smalls little squares that come in your mesh sheet that you buy, and you know, your decorative stone for, like, you know, if you want to put like a big compass on your wall above your mantle or something. A lot of weird stuff out there, man. But yeah, $1,000. And then we go out to the tile mile, and it's like, okay, we're looking at this, and we figure out the square footage, and she says, wow, you're looking at about $120. And I go, really? Yeah. You know, it's nothing special, you know.
Yeah, because
she's like, well, maybe some of the colors and accents you want, you know, it might take a little extra time. And then you add in on that. So she's like, how many of this and that? And you kind of throw out an idea, and it's like, well, you're looking at maybe like
200.
Yeah, no, like $100, you know, and you're like, oh. Yeah. But yeah, you're like, geez, man.
A box of 4-inch tile covers about 12 square feet.
Okay.
So
I got about 50 square feet.
Okay, so you're looking. you're looking at like 4 boxes of tile.
Right.
That other place saying that'd be like $250 for a box.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
I mean, it's like I want to say. Let's see. I'm learning about like the subway tile, and that's a rectangle. There's three. I guess it's like a 3x6.
3x6.
Right. Which is what I have now in the bathroom, but which is also the same as the kitchen.
Well,
when I knock out the backsplash on the kitchen, guess what I'm going to do?
Subway tile.
I'm going to save the tiles and match the ones in the bathroom.
Ah, okay. There you go.
Because I have a bad feeling that the manifold behind the shower in the bathroom may have to be replaced. And the only way to get to that is on the backside where the toilet is, on the backside of the wall, and that's all tile.
They didn't leave you an access cover?
I don't know how I'm going to get to it.
Oh,
There's a wall.
Okay, so there's the wall that...
Because on the backside, in the shower, the backside is
where
a
the
wall
toilet
that's
is.
where the toilet is.
What's on the wall behind it? The boys' room?
That's on the other side. That's on the sink side.
Okay, but on the other side of the shower, what room is that?
That's outside.
It's an outside wall?
Yeah. If you stand in the shower and put your right hand out, you face the shower and put your right hand on the wall, that's outside on the other side.
There's no access.
And you face that. You face the shower. On the other side of that wall is the toilet. That's the only way to get to the manifold. And if you look at it from the bottom, you can see where they transition from the copper to galvanized pipe. That is the only thing that's galvanized in the whole house.
Oh.
So, and how do you get to it? Backside of the wall.
See, like in the apartments that I've been in, there's always, when something's been tiled in, there's always an access panel, like in a closet, on the other side or behind it.
I can get to it from the bottom to a certain point, but then I've got that tub in there that's tiled in, so it's like...
Yeah, you can't get all the way up.
You can't get all the way up. You're looking at, what, 4 inches? No, it'll never happen.
Well, time to get it out. Time to get out the old diamond blade on a right angle grinder. Takes a steady hand.
You can't just break that out, huh?
Oh, not from the middle.
Well, I'm saying, I'm talking about the tile from the kitchen.
Okay,
Look, trust me, I don't want to get behind the shower.
Okay, the tile from the kitchen, depending how it's put in, may be able to get a few. Maybe able to.
I figure I could get maybe 30 pieces out of it.
Okay, well, and figure at least a third of those are going to break. Coming out.
Well, there's probably 60 pieces, but
okay, but
if I can get 30 out of it, I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, but to get to the shower, the manifold, if you're going to be cutting tile, cutting some pieces out of the middle, get a like a diamond cutting blade, little thin one, right angle grinder,
right,
and you cut right through the grout joint. I mean, it's dirty, it's messy, it's loud, eye protection, respirator.
That's right. Grout,
close everything out.
Yep. Dust, dirt everywhere.
Some people will say that, just like cut an X through the middle of the tile, and then hit it with a hammer. I haven't had much luck with that. I mean, it does help when you're trying to pop them out,
right?
And just like if you're taking one tile out. Mm-hmm. But with that nice thin blade, cut through the grout joint. A little on the side that's getting removed. Don't go right through the middle. Just try to hit the very edge of the tile that you're trying to remove. Good steady hand. Just get in there and just nice and slow, and you can cut that thing out. The thing is also,
man, those right angle grinders are 10,000 RPM, dude.
Yeah,
that's moving.
But you have to keep in mind that it does have a radius on there.
Yep.
So as you're going in, you got to watch that radius, for the edges, like when you're plunging in, because if not, then you've cut a line over onto the other side that you didn't want. So it's very doable. You just go slow. Watch yourself. And you may not get exactly corner to corner, but then after you get the outline cut out, then do your little X in the middle. You smack. I wouldn't say smack it with a hammer too hard because you've got all the other tiles, vibrating. But you can start tap, start peeling them out. If you're doing a bunch of tile, smack it with a hammer. But if you're just doing, one or two choice ones so that you can get to the valves and things like that, I've done it.
Wow.
It seems.
Good times.
Yeah, but it does make a mess because you've got all that grout going and all the porcelain or the ceramic dust, getting kicked out, and of course, I don't keep the safety guards and stuff like that, and things like that.
You don't keep a safety guard on a right angle grinder?
Generally, no.
Really? Wow. I can't do that.
Unless that I'm getting into like a really tight situation or awkward one,
right? Where
I don't have like a good two hand on it. Then that's when I'll put it on. But
because once that thing grabs and rides, dude, it's gonna go right up your forearm.
Yep. Most of my tools, the first thing I do is take off the. I usually take the safety stuff off.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Table saw.
I know you don't use guard.
No.
I will admit, last week I took it off. Well, I didn't take it off. I didn't use it.
Yep.
It was easier.
Okay, well, there's some things you can't use it on.
Right.
Table saw, the splitter thing is kind of cool. That once you cut and it goes rides in the kerf.
Right. It helps you. So it
stays straight.
Anything to keep control of something that you can't is a good thing.
Sometimes they get in the way. If it gets,
but I was
throw
really
it in the back of your truck, it gets knocked out of adjustment.
Oh well, yeah. See, when you really want to keep an eye on the line,
right. Part of my thinking is that I know that I've taken all the safety stuff off, so I'm extra careful. Right. I'm not relying on the safety stuff.
Yeah. The other thing I was looking at too the other day was featherboard.
Oh, you can make those.
I know, but this one I saw made by Craig. It's got a dual lock clamp that goes on the left side groove for a miter.
Yeah, I
thought that was pretty good.
I've got one over there. I'll show it to you.
I didn't pick it up, but
you gotta check.
I'm thinking about it.
You gotta check your table saw because there's certain manufacturers, craftsmen, that has made like their own design, unlike those miter slots that won't accept universal things.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Craftsman. Right. So that's why they do it so that you have to buy their stuff.
Right. Well, I was surprised to see a Craig. I was looking for a Delta unit because I got Lowe's sells Delta stuff. So I didn't see their Delta table saw out there. I didn't see any components for it, but I was like, okay, I'm milling, and I was like, all right, hey, there, look at that,
Yeah.
So
featherboards are
probably a good idea.
Either on the left side of the workpiece when you're running through the table saw, or I've made some and I've got some wood ones that I can clamp onto the rip fence
on the other side.
No, on the rip fence going into the blade to keep it downward pressure.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Downward pressure and side pressure.
That makes sense.
And you never ever put those where the blade is. You have them before they go into the blade.
Right. You know, so before the blade, right? Because once it's in the blade, it shouldn't be moving anyway.
Yeah.
So the idea is to keep the pressure pushed forward and to the right.
Yeah, but those are super easy to make. You know, I've done them on the chop saw. Or
well, I like the fact that it's got a nice clamp on it.
Right, but sometimes in some applications you might need something that's 12 inches long.
Right, exactly, and then it's like
and
you might as well make one.
Right, that's when you make them, and you just get some speed clamps on there and lock it down.
I don't have any speed clamps.
Those
bar clamps?
Yeah, those sliding bar.
Oh, those. Yeah. Quick set or quick clamp.
Yeah, okay. Quick clamp, speed clamp.
Okay.
Same thing. But speaking of tools, did I see that one on the bench? The Milwaukee.
Oh, this guy. Yeah. What is that?
That is.
No. Yeah. What is this?
That's an
Well, this. This?
No, that's a battery
pack.
man.
What's this?
That's a charger.
Oh. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Oh, your impact.
Yeah, impact driver, man. 18 volt.
Oh, that's right.
That thing is awesome.
Lithium. Yeah, see, it's already been soiled. Ooh, look at that. It's got a light on it. In case you just got to impact something in the dark, right, William?
Well,
what would you impact in the dark, William?
Well, if you're like in the inside of a cabinet.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like in the back of a cabinet or something.
Working inside a cabinet sucks. Work on it outside, man. That's one thing I did learn.
But
that thing's got some torque.
I used that yesterday. For the first time. I mean, I did a couple things around here, but I took it to work yesterday. Had to screw in some plywood for that countertop and the backer board.
Ooh, I bet that just went in like a charm.
Well, I've always hated putting in like that Hardy backer board.
Yeah, I got to get some of that. Yeah,
it's a pain because even with a like a 1/2 inch drill motor,
does it wander?
It doesn't wander. It's getting the depth right. So either you undershoot it, so then the head's sticking up,
right?
That you now have to tile over,
right?
Which the tile won't lay flat unless you're putting way too thick thinset.
Mm-hmm.
Or you really get on it and it goes right through.
Right through it.
Just like when you're breaking the paper on drywall.
Right.
So I've always had a trouble with that. To where it's like a lot of times I drill it, not get it right, pull it out, take my painter's tool, with that corner, and then cut a countersink with it, and then drive it in. It's just way too time consuming. This thing, the impact.
Yeah.
It starts off as a regular like drill motor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then as soon as it starts feeling torque, it starts going rap bap 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 bap, and just you've got so much control over it to just sink it in. And
pretty well balanced.
Yeah.
It's not like it's out of balance when it's in your hand.
Yeah.
That's cool.
After using it, most of the day yesterday, end of the day was like, I wish I would have bought one of these years ago.
Milwaukee, they make good stuff.
Yeah. So 18 volts, cordless.
Okay.
It matches my cordless drill. As far as
even
batteries.
better, yeah.
But I'll show you. We'll drive a 4-inch screw. I'll show you just how easy. It's just like butter. So, if we had a segment on on my tool recommendations, this would be it. your impact driver is essential. Like I said, I wish I would have bought one years ago. You know,
I may be borrowing that when I do some tile then.
well, I definitely will.
All right.
Well, aren't I going over there and helping you with tile when it's time?
All right. I didn't know that. Cool.
Okay. Yeah,
That's okay.
I don't know if we talked about it, but I'm assuming I was.
Well,
I think I did pop my mouth off at some point and said, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
You know,
Well, all right. Awesome.
I'm going to be tiling, doing the same thing,
But I gotta learn how to do it.
more. I'll probably be, let's see, Monday prep. By Wednesday, I'll be putting on the V caps,
Oh, okay.
and then by the end of the week, I'll be into a full tile job. You know,
Your boss has a tile saw?
yeah, he's got an MK.
Oh, does he? What
Yeah.
kind? Do you know?
Last time I
Is it pretty big?
okay, it looks like a right angle.
Oh, is it a
grinder.
right angle job?
You know,
Like a 470?
Yeah, the stationary and
Right.
with the sliding
Does
sled.
does the head turn over at 45 degrees?
I think it does, but
okay.
I haven't had to do a cut like that.
Right. Okay, so he's probably cutting like nothing bigger than a 12.
Yeah, most of what I've seen, I haven't done anything. I haven't done floor tile with that yet.
Mm.
It's all been like 4-inch and 6-inch.
Yeah, so you could probably do a 12 on there.
Probably.
You might have to dive into it, but yeah, I think you can do a 12 on that.
You know, but
Yeah, that's what I got.
that
Actually, is it a 370?
that's what
Mine doesn't
gave
kick
you?
over at an angle. It's I think it's a Home Depot special. So,
Yeah, I have the 7-inch tile wet saw.
yeah, that's
Home
what I
Depot's-
have.
Like that yellow one up there.
Oh, that's a tabletop.
Yeah, I've got the tabletop type.
Right. I also have one of those, but no, mine's a. The other one I have, the other tabletop is the low budge. It's the one MK145. It's a 4-inch blade. It doesn't even have its own pump. Just picks up water from the blade that sits low enough in the water
That
bin on the bottom.
yeah,
Right,
that's
exactly. Yeah.
right.
But yeah, man. I mean, oh yeah, quick workforce. Yeah.
Yeah, but for 4-inch, okay, as a homeowner,
That's all you really need. As
Yeah.
long as it cuts a square, like
Like
we say about
4-inch.
wood, the most accurate cut you can find, but you can get away with more because we don't work with mortar or with wood. So
right, it's like
45s and
once
90s.
you do your
Yeah.
kitchen and your bathroom, if that's all you're doing, you don't
Right.
need anything more than that.
You're not really depending on the motor to, bring money to your pocket. So
I don't plan on doing tile in my home ever.
yeah, but you might do tile for somebody else.
Okay, now I would, but when I bought that saw, it was just like, well, I need this to last kitchen and bathroom.
Absolutely.
It cuts straight. I did
Right.
4-inch squares and
Right.
subways,
Right.
and trim pieces.
Sure.
It's like, well, and when you're looking at them, it's like, well, gee, this $100 job will do it. If I was doing tile for a living, well, yeah,
No, you need to step up to a good tile saw.
yeah, but it totally works. So
There you go.
looks like, yeah, I'll come over and help you out with the tile.
Wife's just got to pick out some color and we go order it and be done.
Ooh, and do the demo.
Actually, what I'm going to do is start with the shorty counter first by the stove.
To kind of get the hang of it.
Yeah, and then I got to get some money together to get a sink. Sink and faucet are probably the most expensive parts out of any kitchen outside of an appliance.
Outside of appliance, yeah.
Which, in your case, you've got schooled that appliances only last
3 to 5 years.
painful.
Yeah.
Painful.
Yeah, my dryer went out.
It's just like a light bulb.
Yeah.
You know, planned obsolescence. Hate that.
But luckily, I was able to watch the guy, do the dryer.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. Whenever I'm paying someone to work on my house,
Are you watching them?
I'm watching over them.
Do you have a lot of electronics with your dryer, though?
No, this one.
Painfully easy, right?
Yeah,
That's what I. Yeah.
Yeah, this one has like,
On,
the
off.
tumbler,
Right.
a belt,
Right.
a motor,
Right.
and a fan.
Yep.
Like the exhaust thing.
Yep.
When I watched him do it, I'm like, oh. I mean, all he did was change out the motor. That's all that needed to be done.
Right.
He cleaned everything out, re-greased everything.
Uh-huh.
Dawn's Appliance in Long Beach. I give them a thumbs up. They will be my first, go-to for any appliance job.
Did you give him a Yelp positive on that one?
Like 5 stars.
Oh, there you go.
That's how I found them.
Cool.
They had 5 stars.
Wow.
I called them in the evening, like after work, to schedule something for Friday, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no problem." Everything was no problem. The guy that ended up coming out, his name was Anthony. He called me twice that day. The first, he was supposed to be there between like 5 and 7. Called me up like 2. Said, "Look, I'm running about an hour late. Looks like I'll be there closer to 6."
That's all I need to know, man.
It was like, awesome. Thank you. He called me up about 4:30.
Right.
He's like, "I'm getting caught up. I'll be there in about 40 minutes."
Even better.
Exactly. And then he looked at it. His parts place was closed by then.
Right.
Over the phone, he pretty much had it diagnosed, but he still came in. He opened things up. He tested things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and said, "Well, chances are it's not this, but let's look at it anyways."
Right.
Because I've had some bad experiences with some appliance guys.
Couple long necks for that guy.
Actually, I didn't. I probably should have. But I mean, he was on the road too. Yeah, I don't like sending guys off on the road.
He's got a van, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, then he said, I'm really booked for Saturday," which was the next day.
Right.
He said, "Let me rearrange a few things, and I'll throw you a text in the morning."
That's good service, man.
By 9 o'clock, I had a text.
Wow.
He
Not the, hey, man, yeah, I'll give you a call later.
He
See ya.
shuffled a couple projects around. He was at my place by 1.
That sounds like someone who cuts hair. It's like I got a color at 9. Someone's got I got to do some layering for somebody else, or let me squeeze you in.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's good. That's good, man.
The communication was there. He was honest. He didn't mark up the price for the parts. So I paid for the parts at his cost.
Right.
It was like everything. He cleaned up.
Didn't have the crack.
Yeah. So I mean, it was all.
So when he broke this thing apart, was it painfully easy?
It was painfully easy.
Right, 4 screws and the face came off, and
no, even easier.
Oh, really?
Basically, an angled putty knife.
Oh, the 8-in-1 paint scraper?
No, they're the kind that.
Oh, okay, a basic putty knife.
That drops down. And so there's a little angle to it. Just got in there, pop, pop, pop. Top came off, 2 screws, front came off, and it was all right there. But it would have taken me an hour and a half
just to figure it out.
Of
learning curve.
Trying to figure stuff out, and then beyond that, how hard is it to change a self-enclosed motor?
See, that's the thing that pisses me off with all these electronics and things, because you can't fix it anymore. When I went out and bought my washer.
Okay, hold on, Davis is getting fired up. Let me pot him down a little bit.
when I went and bought a washer, the woman said, "Oh, we have this, we have that. This is $900. I'm like, no, I need something that I can fix." And you get that dumb look on their face, like, well, I'm like, it's a piece of sheet metal. It's going to come apart. What is it? It's a tumbler or a horizontal spinning drum with a motor. There's a water pump and
a belt.
And I said, I want a knob to turn it on and turn it off. Analog. I don't care about the time. I don't care about a buzzer. We all have watches. We all have phones with clocks on them. I just said, it's in a room that I can't hear behind my garage. Well, we got this one for like $400. Perfect.
Thank you.
How big is the capacity? I don't want anything that's the high energy. What is it? Energy saver, non-tumbler, non-agitator. That's the one. You look at I was looking at those years ago. A couple years ago, this happened.
Top loader,
non-agitator. There's no, that big screw that would be in the middle of any. Yeah, it's churning your clothes with a bunch of water and soap. Nah. You look at it and it's like, what's missing from this picture? What was everybody talking about? You're like, oh, this nice stainless big drum. You're like, that's great. But how do you clean clothes with no agitator? And you go back and you think, well, in the day, people put their clothes on a rock and they hit it with a brush, or they rubbed it with something else. There's abrasion, a series of, you do that, you flip it over a few times, run water through it. That's your agitator.
Throw it back in the river.
Exactly.
Shake it around a little bit.
You twist it up some more. Yeah, you hit it with a stick. It's like, and then you squeegee it out with some roller, a mechanical roller, and then you hang it up and it dries, like today. But yeah, in the non-agitator, you just go, no, this isn't right. It's not going to get my whites whiter. It's not going to get my tough skins clean, dude. It's over. So simple is better.
Yep.
And if you can fix it, it's like you go online, you can download a PDF for any manual of anything that we buy now for just about virtually anything. Where's the parts breakdown? And then it's like, I need this part number, and send it to me. So you saw how painfully easy it was, and you're just like, there's the motor, and the guy says, well, it's $200 for the motor, right?
For that one, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like $160.
Okay. But you add electronics to that, dude, all bets are off. You're buying another machine.
Yep.
No choice at all at that point.
Yep. Unfortunately, our washer and our washer and our dishwasher are full of electronics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of learned my lesson, because it's the first ones I've ever bought.
Right.
You think, hey,
I don't have a dishwasher I do, but I haven't used it.
Okay, but
9 years, haven't touched it.
Did the kitchen, laundry rooms, like, okay, it's time for all new appliances. These look good. They're supposed to last. Well, they don't. So simple is better. And the technician said these things are built to last 3 to 5 years.
Wow.
So throw in the electronic aspect that the average person cannot diagnose.
Right.
Half the technicians that I've had come out haven't touched the motherboard, or do any testing to it.
They're not going to bother. It's cheaper just to replace it.
Right.
Isn't worth the labor.
So.
Well, the next question is, where do these go then?
The magic alley. They magically disappear.
Well, you spend another $400, $500 on your appliance, and you say, all right, that's great. Take the other one back. Take it with you. If it's only a motor, where does it go?
Well, it goes to those discount shops. It's got to.
It's got to. Really?
Well, someone's got to replace the motor. Goes to the discount shops or sold as refurbished. I can't see them just getting dumped in a landfill. When there's money,
I don't know.
when there's money to be had still on it.
Hmm.
You know, if you can replace the motor, if you're in the business, you're going to get that $160 motor that I spent. You're probably getting it for $75.
Okay. Yeah. So now you're going to extend that life for another 3 years.
A little bit of labor,
right? That's all this guy does: replace motors and pumps,
So you buy a broken dryer,
right?
You put in the motor, and then you turn around and sell it for $200, $300. You're making a profit. It's cheaper than a new one.
Right.
Someone's buying a refurbished one at a discount, so it's kind of win-win, I would imagine. I'm totally just grasping, but I mean that's what.
But I'm following you. It's making sense.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
I haven't said anything else.
Because I mean, if the bearing's still good,
right?
I mean, how much realistically would a belt cost?
Oh, come on, dude.
Well, I know what it's going to cost
Long
for
Beach
us.
thinks a belt drive bicycle is great. So
I know what it would cost for us, but if you're in that business, you got connections.
Oh my God, those things are probably
4
cents.
So I mean, there's got to be some Sanford and Son, of appliances, that's turning this stuff around.
Sanford and Son, man.
Do.
Yeah. All right.
So,
little Red Fox goes a long way.
Yeah. So what's coming up?
September 22nd, Coronado Speed Fest.
Okay, so no cruising for a cure then.
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go see some racing, man.
Oh, I hear you.
I like to open wheel. I like to see some
those Lotuses.
Oh yeah, man. Some B production, some C production, factory race cars out there, vintage. Some of those NASCARs that we got to check out last time. 80s, 80s, 90s NASCAR.
Oh, that's right.
The M&M car, dude. The UPS car. Yeah, awesome. Good time. So, yeah, we'll leave late, get down there a little bit later, and stop off at Stone and fill up.
Fill up.
At the Stone Brewery, that's right, man.
Fill up. And get some food, too.
Absolutely, because it's going to be a long day. And then, October the 13th is the 91 car show. It's the Down Low custom car show. That should be pretty cool. Looking forward to that. I don't know who's going to come out for that.
That'd be the 91carshow.com.
That's right.
Our friends over there, Ed Owie.
Steve Steelwill.
Thank you. That was the one I was trying to come up with the name.
Right.
There's Rich over there.
Rich.
Rich. Man,
You're killing me on that one.
I can picture their faces. Names aren't kicking in.
Right.
But
so check it out.
Good guys over there. They're very good to us. Try to be good to them.
And then on October the 28th is the Wings, Wheels, and Rotors over at Los Alamitos.
Ooh, that was a good one last year.
Airfield. So be sure to bring your ID. I'm sure they'll be checking picture ID for that one to get on base.
Military base.
Yep.
So
we should check that out. I think Junkyard Jeff will be there.
Oh, I'm sure we're going to run into
Right.
him.
I think he said he was going to be there for that one, so that should be cool.
Well, he'll definitely be at the 91 show.
And he will be at the 91 show too, probably. Yeah. So. And I do have the Ranchero posted on the Junkyard Find.
Under the dealer section.
That's right. Because we like to deal here, don't we?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to start having to deal up some audio-visual stuff.
Yeah, you do. You got a lot of work.
I got a fair amount of stuff to do. But it's all going to be on the website. So check it out. Check it out. Tell a friend. Hit us up on Facebook.
Give us a review on iTunes.
Send us some email over at primerpodcast@gmail.com. I guess that's about it.
That's it, man.
So until next weekend, which would be
The 22nd.
the 22nd, which we'll do on the road.
Sure, man. Maybe your Uncle John will be there. We can. Ooh, GoPro in a car, maybe. Is he working a team this time? Do you know? Any info on that?
I haven't heard from him.
Okay.
So
Possibility then.
that
That would be pretty cool.
that would be some good footage.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So sound quality might not be the best.
Doesn't matter.
Well, no.
Oh,
for the next podcast.
Oh.
Because do it in the car.
Oh yeah, we'll be mobile.
Because it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, it will be.
Especially leaving at 9:00.
Yeah, but I got the wife's car, dude. I'm doing 90, dude. I'm gonna do 85 the whole way, man. AC. Then say no more.
Okay, so
All right.
until next week, my name's William.
And this is Davis.
No one to choose.